Welcome back, everybody. It's RDB 21. Got a special edition today. I got two guests with me. Got Maurice Collins. This is my son. I got Kobe Sharpe. Welcome to RDB 21. This is our first time guests. First time we ever had any guests on the show today. This is gonna be a edition where, like I said, I'm talking about high school athletes and how it affects them after sports. Life after sports is basically what this is about. Both of these athletes, both of these guys were both excellent high school athletes. I wanted to bring them on and let them talk to you guys about just their experience in school, the things that they've been through, some of their trials and tribulations, and just the struggles that they had to go through as Black athletes. Both of them went to predominantly white schools, so I want them to talk about just their experiences and some of the things that they went through and why they're not playing now. So, like I said, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, can y'all can introduce yourselves and let us know what school you went to, what sport you played, what position you were. Name all your sports and all your positions.
All right, so I'm Maurice Collins, the third. Growing up, I played soccer, basketball, swimming, but soccer and basketball was my main two. And I went to Thomas Worthington for high school. I went to Worthing Way for middle school. Yeah, it was a pretty good experience throughout my high school experience.
Tell them what soccer team did you play for?
I played for the Crew, pre-academy, all throughout my whole soccer career, and then I played my freshman year at Thomas Worthington for high school. And I quit, and I just
We'll talk about that later.
All right.
My name's Kobe Sharpe. I played football and basketball growing up. I went to Olentangy Orange. I ended up playing basketball until about like sophomore year because I ended up tearing up my knee, and then
don't you don't gotta talk. Just tell them what sports you played. Tell them what positions you played. We're gonna talk about all that stuff.
Well, I played football, basketball. I was a point guard in basketball and a receiver in football. And did track too. Ran 100, 200, 4x1, 4x2. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, all right, you guys, can you just tell us a little about like as your experience in high school, like what drew you to play the sports that you play? Like why did you like those sports? What did you grow up playing those sports? I mean, did you why did you, like I said, both of you guys play a lot of sports, so I just want to know like what drew you to those sports?
For me, I played football when I was younger, little league football, but then I ended up quitting because I wrong coaching. But that happened. But then I just stick to basketball after that. But then all my friends was like, "You pretty fast. I think you'll be good on the football team." So then 8th grade played, and then ended up doing good. So then after that, I just took off in that, and then track. I didn't start till my freshman year because everybody was like, "You fast, you gotta do track." So I ended up doing that. It's pretty good at it. And yeah, I just stick with those 3 sports throughout high school.
But mine was basketball. I just love playing basketball throughout my years. It was a great experience. I had great teammates growing up. I had great coaching, and it was always fun playing on the court. It was just a open mind. It was free. You can have fun. Sometimes you had your bad games, but it's cool. You gotta just keep going. But yeah, I just stuck with basketball throughout my high school career.
Yeah, I always thought you liked the soccer more than basketball.
Soccer was always my favorite, but I just thought basketball was the best option. But I could have kept playing soccer for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So during high school and like I said, coming up, what schools? What you said you went to Olentangy?
Orange, yeah.
All right. So during those times, like, what was your experiences as like I said, being on the team and basically like trying to work your way up to, everybody wants to play varsity and things like that, trying to find your position and everybody wants to be the star. So I, me personally, I always told your dad, I said
Yeah.
Kobe should run track.
Yeah.
Kobe should be running track. So I got a soft spot for you, Kobe. Like I always wanted you to run track, and because I thought I was like, man, that's one of the things that I felt like was going to get you through. But talk about working your way up and trying to start varsity. Because like I said, as your JV, tell them about your ninth and 10th grade year and how well you did, and explain trying to get on varsity. And what grade were you in when you started playing varsity?
Junior year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can you explain, like, how did you feel? Did you feel like you should have been playing varsity sooner? Do you think that you should have been on JV all that time? How do you feel about that?
I definitely think I should have been playing varsity from sophomore year. I think I did pretty good for when I was on the freshman team, JV team. I had refs coming up to me saying I should. Well, what am I doing playing JV games? I was scoring like 5 touchdowns and stuff, and it was the only issue with me I could see is I was getting injured, but I was still when I was playing, I was still producing at a way higher level than what they were putting me at, and I always think to this day, if I would have transferred, how different things could have been, and if I could have been somewhere else where I am right now. Just yeah, I think I should have definitely been there by sophomore year, maybe JV freshman year, just develop me into a player. But yeah, it took me until my junior year, and yeah, I don't agree with it, but it wasn't my call, so I did the best I could every game, did everything I could.
Yeah. Okay. As far as like you said, okay, let's talk about your injuries and stuff like that. You said when you had got I didn't what did you hurt when you was playing? When did you first talk about your injuries? What was your and how did they all start? What happened?
So, I remember my first injury. I always had like little injuries like hamstring pulls and stuff. But I remember my first kind of big injury was I ended up getting my ankle, like I like tore some ligaments in my ankle at like some summer camp, and then it took me out of summer for my football team. So that kind of delayed me my sophomore year. And then my junior year, that's when I had my big injury. I tore my ACL, MCL, and my meniscus. And then that it took a lot of opportunities away from me. We had about like a showcase there was a bunch of D1 coaches there, and I couldn't even participate because my knee, I was still recovering, and it took a lot. But it was yeah, that. And then in college, I ended up like just pulling a muscle in my lower back, and yeah, but my knee's definitely what definitely hurt my career the most. And
Okay, these were all football injuries.
yeah, all football. Well, maybe hamstring was like track once or twice, but that's it.
Yeah. So like I said, that's why I be trying to get across when I be talking about like the dangers of football and stuff like that, how dangerous football is, and I'll be trying to tell people like it's like I said, I feel like when your dad told me you tore your ACL, I said, "Oh, Kevin, oh my goodness!" Like all I was thinking about was your track career, like
Yeah.
how that was, that pretty much took that away from because
No,
like most track athletes don't tear their ACLs
Mhm.
because that's not what they're doing. So that's why I always, like I said, man, I feel like football is dangerous, man. It hurts us in a lot of ways, man. I mean, we like to play it because we think it makes us tough and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but it's dangerous.
For sure. My knee still it don't bother me daily, but like it's not the same. Like
Mhm.
like if I stand too long, it kind of hurt, and
Mhm.
it just even my track career went down a lot after my knee injury because when I was a freshman sophomore, I was probably like top in my grade. I was probably like top 5, and then after that, it was hard to get my quad muscle back. So it
Mhm.
definitely took me down for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Like I said, I told you that. Like, man, like you was in 10th grade, man. You
Yeah,
was one of the top
yeah,
runners.
yeah,
Rolling.
Like you was the man. Like I was like,
yeah.
all it was gonna take was just a couple more years. You was gonna get
Yeah.
stronger and bigger, and that's all it took. But we ain't gonna keep dwelling on that. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna dwell on that
yeah.
one. All right, now can you tell us about your time during school? Like, what was your experience? Like, how you felt? Like, do you give us a breakdown? Like, cause you basketball wise, you know, you came in, you played freshman, you played varsity as a freshman. But even though you played varsity as a freshman, you tell them in your 4 years, how often did you start?
I started like my freshman year. I started because our point guard he was hurt that year for like a few months, and then sophomore year I started, and then the 2 years after that I didn't start. So 2 and 2, but it was a good experience though, and had a couple ups and downs during my high school career, but I mean I wouldn't I wouldn't regret none of it. I had some great teammates that I played with throughout my whole career. Like we grew up playing together, and we finally got together and played on the high school team. So I was very grateful for that. Um, our coaching, we had good assistant coaches. Coach Guthrie, he was a great coach. Our head coach is Luzader. He was kind of iffy on the coaching side, but off the floor, he was a good person. But uh, yes, it was good. We had great seasons. We was top whatever, and I don't even remember, but it was a good team. It was a great good team, and yeah, it was. I can't complain about my high school season. It was good.
You want to talk about your illness and what kind of
Yeah.
derailed your situation and where you
Um,
stood and why you wasn't starting after those couple years. What happened?
so my sophomore year, uh, I got sick and got diagnosed with a colon disease called ulcerative colitis. It's a it's a colon disease where your colon gets too inflamed, and it just causes like weight loss and just going to the bathroom a lot, and just a lot of body cramps and stuff like that. But uh, yeah, that my whole sophomore year I was probably out, and probably my junior year too for like the first half, and I came back in the middle half of the junior year, and now we here, and I just got a colonoscopy the other day. Colon looking better. I'm feeling healthier. I'm feeling better. Mind is better. And my dad, he pushed me through everything.
Sorry, man. That's what we're here for. We're here to talk, man.
I wasn't trying to get like this, but I'm very thankful. And like you
Sorry.
said, that's why we here. We here to talk about a lot of these things, cause health really matters, and it can ruin a lot of stuff, but it can always get better. But yeah, that was my little high school story.
I don't want you to be ashamed to talk about it, man. I know it's hard because it's hard for me to talk about it sometimes too, man. You know, like I said, it's. But I think this is something that we need to tell people because it changed our life. So it's something serious, man. That's why I try to tell y'all, like, we gotta take things serious. We gotta take our health serious. We gotta take our life serious. We only get one life. So don't be ashamed, man. Don't be ashamed to talk about it. We need to tell people about this. We need to talk about it. Cause I was there. I watched you, man. Like I seen that. Like that. It traumatized me too. So I seen what it did to you. So I don't wish that on anybody.
Yeah.
We gotta eat. Our health is our wealth, man. We gotta eat right, man. We gotta stop eating fast food. Like I said, if we gonna be athletes and we gonna be these great athletes and do what we do, we have to eat. We have to eat right. That's the number one. That was the thing that I didn't understand. And my son paid the price for it. So I want parents, like, man, pay attention. Don't just be out here pushing your kids thinking they running and working out, because that's what I thought. No, I was like, man, my son was in great shape. He looked like he was. He was ripped, man. His whole body, like, I used to look at him like, man, this dude is a physical specimen. Like, he was in, because he played so many sports, man. His body was just, he had muscles in places that I had never even seen before. But this disease, it took all that away, man. It took it away, man, in like a couple weeks. It was devastating. So I don't want nobody to ever go through that. Because it's a pain that we live with to this day. It changed his life. It changed everything. But I want him to understand, like I said, this is why we talking about this. Like, sports is something that we cherish and we grow and we think is something that we can just always do, but it can be taken away. And like it can cause a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. Like it can cause a lot of things. Like I said, both of them had injuries and health issues. So that wasn't their total issue, but I mean, those are the things that can take the game away from you and it can mess with your mind because all we do is as men, all we mostly do is watch sports. So when you thought, no, I was the same way coming up. I thought I was going to the NFL. Just like I said, everybody I'm here talking like I grew up playing football. I thought I was going to the NFL. I thought I was going to the league. Not realizing, man, I wasn't big enough to go to no NFL. Like, and I think I think to this day, man, I think to God, I didn't go to college and play football because I probably would be. I'm glad I didn't go. I'm glad I didn't make it. I wish I would have went. But another thing, and that's what I'm saying too, I was one of, just like how these kids are, I was them. I was lost. I didn't know what to do after high school. I thought I was going to play football. And once I couldn't go to college, I had no clue what I wanted to do. That's why I want them to talk about this and talk about what they're going through. Cause I want them to understand, like, man, us as men, like this is my son. So I'm the next generation. I went through I was them. It took me a long time to figure out who I was, who I am. To this day, I'm still trying to figure it out. And I want them to understand, like, that's a journey that you always gonna go on. So don't think that, oh, I'm lost and I don't know what I'm doing, because we all are. Like, we don't know what we want to do, but you got to keep searching. Like, it took me all this time to finally get up here. It took me years to do this. Like, I've been saying, it took me 30 years to do this. This is what I've been wanting to do my whole life. So I just want y'all to understand, like, man, don't ever give up on your dreams, man. Like, don't ever give up on your dreams. And it ain't got to be no sports dreams. I'm talking about your dreams about who you want to be as a man. So that's why I wanted y'all to talk about, like, let us know, like, what are y'all doing right now? Like, like I said, okay, now Kobe, explain to us, like you said, you went to college, right? You went to college to play football.
Yeah.
Okay, explain to us like what happened with that situation. Why are you not playing right now,
Yeah.
and what are you doing right now?
I got a lot to say about this. So I went to Ashland to play football, and I got there. I was excited at first, and then things started rolling. I was like, this is getting real. Like people that go to college to play football, they doing this like they got no other option because they just put their whole identity into sports and stuff. So it's either this or they don't know what to do. And I was like, for me at that point, I was like, I feel like I know what I want to do other than sports. In high school, I didn't really know, but I feel like I was blessed to get hurt with my ACL and stuff, because then it made me realize that I want to be a physical therapist. Seemed like a good route. And I feel like that's blessed me with that. But these people, they was just like willing to do anything, and I was like, it's too many people in the room. I'm not trying to red shirt, spend like 6-7 years in college. Like, I'm trying to move on with my life and just be realistic. After my injury, I was done, so I was like, I need to be realistic. And it took me a couple weeks there. I was just upset. I was like, this is not for me no more. And um I feel like I ended up playing football in college because it's just what everybody expected me to do. It's not what I really wanted to do. It just was expected. And yeah, now I moved to OSU and a lot happier with what I'm doing, and I'm figuring out what I want to do and who I want to be. So it's definitely been a good journey, because after I put down sports, I feel like I was putting down my Batman something. It's just, being an athlete just make you feel like a hero, but when you done, it's just like, what am I providing and stuff? It's difficult, but you learn to get better with that as time goes. And now I mean, I still think about sports, I still miss it, but it's just something that's in my past now that, I can still give a couple buckets here and there to people, but it's something I do on the side, not my whole personality and identity no more. So yeah, it's been a hard journey though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I appreciate that. That's good, man. That's what you have to do. You have to move on, man, and just move past that, and that's good, man. A lot of people can't do that. That's like I said,
Sure.
it's hard, man. I was like, I don't know if, like I said, this is part of the reason why I'm trying to talk. Everybody ain't where you are. It's other athletes. Like, it's a lot of these athletes. I don't know if y'all Tavon Bush. Do you remember him? Did you go to school with him? Do you remember playing against him? Tavon Bush, they went to Walnut Ridge. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do y'all
Think
know what I'm
so.
talking about? He shot and killed somebody at the esports. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
Oh, y'all don't know about that story about him? Yeah, Tavion Bush. He went to Walnut Ridge. He graduated in the same year as you, I believe, 2021.
You sound familiar though. I think
They used to play y'all. I didn't know him either though. Me personally, I didn't know him, but I seen he did play for them. But yeah,
he
he
shot
was.
somebody esports team.
Yeah, he got. So like I said, this was 2 years ago. So he's just like you got. He just got out of school, and that's what I'm saying. Like, athletes, man, when they go, like, it's a lot of things that be going on that lead us down. If we don't go to school, if we don't go and play, the streets take us. Oh, that's why I'm trying to, like I said, we gotta talk to all our young men, especially, man, because like you saying, when we ain't playing sports, man, it's like, who are we? Like, we feel like that's all we are, but that's really not. We're way more than that. LeBron, he said more. He's more than an athlete, and that's why I got so much respect for LeBron, because that's true. Like, you got to be more than an athlete. You have to be more. Like, we're more, and we are more, and we got to understand that we are. So can you tell us about your situation?
After high school, I went to a prep school, and it's called Spire, and it was a pretty good school, and I wish I could have stayed longer and kept playing, but I got sick while I was down there, and I ended up moving back home. But Spire was a great experience, and they had some good coaches, great facility, and Y'all could go to school there. It was a great option for sure, and I wish I stayed. But like I said, I got sick, and I thought my best option was to come back home. So I went back home, and then I just started working, finding a job, just trying to get by, trying to get some money, and still doing that to this day. And yeah, like I said, sometimes I do feel lost and I don't know what to do, but I still just keep going. I keep pushing through, and I always find a way somehow. You always got to find a way, and there's always a way. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now. But I love the way things are going now. So, because I've been working on my health, most importantly. So I'm not like too stressed about how my life is going, because I needed to get my health together, and that was my main priority. So I got that straight. So we good now. Just gotta work on my business side of things and things like that. So we gonna work on that too. It's a new year, so we got some new goals coming. Bigger mindset. So yeah.
Yeah, Kobe. So you on the Ohio State? What you study at Ohio State again?
Exercise science, because I'm trying to be a physical therapist.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So you like what's the coursework like now? Is it tough?
It's tough. It's definitely tough. It's a struggle, but it's something I'm gonna have to do for the future. So
Yeah.
definitely worth it.
Okay, so I mean now, like I said, now that this time is over and things like that, do you feel like that you would ever try to go back and play or try to do anything like that, or this is it? Is this it for you guys? Y'all done with sports?
Yeah, sadly after my knee, it's time to put it down. If I would have never had my knee injury, I think things could have gone different and stuff. But for the future, I think it's done for. I've already moved past it, but it's definitely something I'll do for fun, But that's about it for me.
Yeah. You think you guys want to coach or anything? Do anything like that?
For sure, I've definitely thought about it. For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Cause
Yeah.
I don't be agreeing with some of the play calling and stuff on these games and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, you say you're gonna be a physical therapist. Like, you ever think about being a trainer or something like that? Like training? That's a part of
Yeah.
physical therapy. Physical therapists, they train. That's a part of it. Training.
Yeah, it's true. I just feel like I just picked physical therapy because like when I went through it, it's more than just a physical process. It's more of like mental. I feel like more than physical, because like you get down when you lose everything. I lost all my leg muscle and stuff, and was losing all types of muscle everywhere. It just was hard. So I feel like that's why I want to be a physical therapist, just to make people happy during those times and see them down and then see them at their best whenever they leave me. And yeah, but trainer definitely something I could do like on the side on weekends or something. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you, like I said, like both of y'all, you said y'all worked on y'all's health and stuff like that. Like, I already know yo. Like I said, I was there. So the colonoscopy, that was we got a good colonoscopy. Probably the best his colon looked in a long time, man. So I want to man, thank you, thank the creator for that one for sure. I really don't know what to say about that. That's something we've been dealing with, man. So that's a blessing that I'm so proud. I'm thankful for. And I know he's happy. So I know that's more than anything. Journey. Yeah. So I know that's a relief for you, man. So I hope that can help you take that off of your mind and keep getting your body right, man. Keep working out. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You can, like I said, hey, I keep trying to tell y'all, hey, if y'all want to, NIL is still out there. Y'all got eligibility. You gonna get paid.
Sports never gonna stop for me.
Oh, shoot. Hey, everybody out here, they getting money, man. They getting go back to school, get that money too. So, what advice would you give high school athletes? Well, no, before I ask any of that, like also too, Kobe, like you said with your knee and stuff like that, you said your knee is still like. How do you feel like? Do you feel like you have some effects from that? Like, is that affecting your day-to-day life right now?
Uh, a little bit. I just feel like if I want to go play basketball, I could, but like the next day it's sore. It's really sore, but that's also on me because I haven't worked on to get my quad muscle fully up. So that's on me too. But yeah, right now it bothers me like if I'm standing too long or something. But other than that, it's pretty good. It's holding up for right now. And
Yeah,
I don't know about the future, but right now yeah, it's holding up.
yeah. You said your back it was messed up. What?
Yeah, I don't know. Like when I got to college, my lower back just I pulled a muscle. It's still kind of bothering me now. Like I don't know. Like I was during Christmas time, I was building a gingerbread house, and I dropped some stuff, picked it up. My back. I don't know if I'm getting old, but yeah, it's still. I don't know. It's still bothering me.
That was a
sometimes.
good one right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you getting old. We all getting old.
Yeah.
Every day we getting old.
Shit.
Yeah. He said, I don't know if I'm getting old. You ain't even 20 years old yet. Yeah, that was a good one. So you think that was all that? You think that what you think about? Was that the workouts that y'all was doing? You think that had an effect on your back?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But I think it's my knee. I just feel like I didn't have nothing coming from here, so it just I'm using a lot of like different muscles that shouldn't be used. I feel like because like my knee, I had no quad muscle, so I feel like all that workout and stuff, it was it was
Putting a lot on your
yeah,
back.
So
putting
you
a lot
saying
of
you don't have no quad muscle? Like, what you mean by that? Like, so you saying your quad, you don't have a quad muscle, or your quad muscle is just you
Nah,
need to build it up?
I need to build it up because
Okay.
when I had surgery, it just disappeared. Like,
Yeah,
you can
I
see
already
it.
know.
Yeah,
Like I
it's,
said,
it was just
like I
crazy.
said, I told you. Like
Yeah,
I watched somebody lose their
yeah,
not
it's crazy.
getting not surgery either, just losing
Yeah.
it. So I understand. I know what you're saying.
It's crazy.
Yeah, those muscles went. That's what I said. That's why I will say playing sports, man. It's great for your body if you take care of your body and do what you're supposed to do, man. Like, man, it's great for your body, man. You will be, like I said, a physical specimen. Like,
sure.
because I mean, all that running and jumping and all that, man, you working so many muscles, man. It's good for you. Like I said, sports. That's why I don't want people to think that I don't like sports or anything like that. I love sports. I think it's good for us, man. But there's a lot of mental things about it that we don't really understand. As parents, you know, we're pushing our kids to play and things like that. And they have stress from that also. So I mean, sports it's like it's a lot of pressure and stress. So I think we need to understand that, you know, these kids, man, if we gonna put them out here, we gotta make sure that they're healthy first. That's the number one thing. Health. That's basically, like I said, that's what I've been talking about with the football situation. Like, that's why I don't agree with football, is because, like I said, I don't think there is a healthy way to play football. Like, you're gonna get hurt some kind of way. Like, if you watch football, like, that's what happens. So I don't want to turn this into a football conversation or nothing like that, but that's what I be talking about. Like I said, with Kobe, like, look at his, like I said, all his injuries was football related injuries. So we need to, man, we hurting our kids, man. Like, we've been asking these other questions about what I can't remember. I can't even think of what it was now. But man, is that child abuse? Are we abusing our kids? Like, man, like I had to think about that myself. Like, man, I'm telling you, he played football 1 year. Tell him about your football. Do you remember that?
I got smacked, never came back again. And put that stuff down.
Yeah, I put him out there way too early. Cause like I said, I was a football person. I grew up playing football. No, first thing I had him play. He's 4 years. You know, when your kids can play sports, they can start playing when they're probably about 4 years old. Play like little like soccer and stuff like that. Football, you might be able to get them out there when they 4 if you know the coach or something. But he was 5, so he was still young, and he was one of the littlest kids out there. Man, it was to this day. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I wish I had a video because, man, oh man, you wanna. It was child abuse. I abused him. I'm sorry. It was something to say, and I was one of the coaches. That was another thing. I was coaching and everything. So yeah, football, man. Like I said, he never played after that ever. So that was fun. That was funny. So what's the advice that you guys would give to high school athletes, any young kids that's coming up playing sports? Like, what kind of advice would you have for them to just get them through their journey? Oh, hold on. I want to ask one more question. I'm sorry if I ask y'all that. I keep going back, but I want y'all to talk about, like I told y'all, like I was saying, both of you guys went to predominantly white schools. As black athletes, can you explain like how you felt? Like, do you feel like you were treated as an athlete, as a person? And can you give us some examples of racism that you experienced? I know you got a definite story of one.
Yeah, it was. I mean, high school, it was all right. The white people was cool. Everybody was cool, but everybody got their little moments and stuff like that. But I went to Worthington schools. It was black and white, Mexican, everything. But like my dad said, it was majority white people. And I remember in middle school, it was my first year in Worthington. I'm on the middle school basketball team. We playing our rival Kilbourne, and we play at third gym. I think we lost by 1. It was a good game. And after the game, me and my dad walk into the car and we just talking about the game. And this white dude just come up like, he said some monkey. And I was just like, what the? And then
First time I ever heard him cuss.
yeah, I said, I forget what I said, but it was just, I never seen or not experienced something like that. I experienced in the past in soccer and stuff like that, but it was just crazy because
Oh, tell them about that. You experienced it in soccer?
yeah,
Tell them about that. Tell us about that too.
yeah, the soccer players be the worst. They be out there talking crazy, especially the defenders. If you scoring on them, they'll call you all type of stuff. ER, they'll pull the nigga word on you, everything. But like that's part of the game, I guess. Nowadays,
No, it's not. No, it's not.
they just be talking. They getting into it. They getting in their head. But that's what we do. We get in their head. They see us as like we just better than them. They gotta bring us down some type of way. Do you think that word is bringing us down in any kind of way? Like you can say that all you want. Just
So they were saying that to you all the time out there? I never knew. You never told me that.
it's just little communications just like that be going on
Or
during
what?
the
And
game
tell them
like
about
that.
See, I wasn't there. Tell them about the time when the guy came out on the field on you.
Yeah, that was the time.
Okay.
That was the time he came on the field and called me a nigga.
Oh, the dad. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all didn't tell me all that. See, this is my first time hearing this, people. I never knew that. I knew that the guy came on the field, but I did not know he did all that. Tell them
Yeah.
where was this at?
This was in like Powell. I was on.
Y'all was in Michigan.
Well, it was somewhere. I don't know. I don't remember where
They
we was
were in
at.
Michigan. They were in Michigan at a tournament. This is when he played for the Crew Academy. This is the Crew Academy team. They were in, I believe, Ypsilanti, Michigan.
And we was like 12. Like we was young, like little kids still. And like I'm killing these dudes. Like they was not messing with me on the soccer field. And they would get so mad because I was so tall, long. Like I'll just kick the ball around them and run around them. And then this little kid just got mad at me, pushed me. I pushed him back. He fell on the ground. His dad ran on the field. Get away from my son, you nigga. And I just walked away. And like, it's just like, I don't know. But that's how, I don't know why it goes like that, but
Racism, man. That's why it goes like that.
Yeah. But it's this world, like it's how it goes. People just, it's how it is. Especially when you get older, it gets it gets worse. You see it in different kind of ways. Like you see it in little ways how the coaches like they like the white kids better. They might start in one game, start you the next game, even though you better than this kid. Like it's little things like that. Um,
Yeah, how does that? I
is
mean, when they doing stuff like that, like that's what I'm talking about. When they doing things like that, how does that mentally affect you? Did that take away your love of the game? Did that take away how you felt about playing and things like that? Does that? How does that? How does that make you feel mentally?
um, it does affect a lot. Just like you think about how you plan, like you think about what you doing wrong, like what can I do better, and then you just like, why am I not starting? Like, I mean, it really don't matter because you can come off the bench at any time, and then you can get going. But like starting is just a different kind of feeling. You starting jump ball, like call your name, everything. Like you get the spotlight when you starting, and then it's just yeah, it don't really crush your heart, but like you do feel some type of way when the player that is playing is you just way better than them. You can perform better than them, and it's just and other people can see that too on the team. The teammates telling the coach like, "What you doing?" Like it just to this day I still don't get it, but uh, I came off the bench a lot of the times, and it was great. I like coming off the bench after I got used to it, but it did affect me a lot. But at the time when I was coming off the bench, I understand why I was coming off the bench because I was coming off of sickness, but I was still getting better during during that time, and I was still performing better than him, even though I was going through something at the time. But it's whatever. I ain't too worried about it. At the end of the day, I'm still better than him.
Do you think that affected y'all's team's chemistry and things like that? Because y'all's team, man, like I said, y'all had a, man, I thought y'all had a great team, man. I thought y'all's team
Yeah.
was one of the, like I said, I'm being biased, man, because yeah, my son played on the team, but man, this team, man, that these guys had, they got two kids that's in college right now. They had a college team in high school. They had 5 players pretty much on their team who could play in college, man, and only 2 of them are in college. Only 2 of them. And this is what I'm talking about. This is another reason why I'm here, because I want them to understand, like, man, they had something special, but the chemistry of their team was off. They was never a team because of just the inner workings of what was going on, man. They could never gel because they never had any kind of chemistry, no identity. They never had any. You talking about not having an identity? They never had an identity. They were just out there.
Certain people did have identity, like you could tell. Like the two
Yeah, like I
people
said,
that's in
they in
college,
college. They
they
in
had that.
college.
Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but they had. That's what I would like. I said, do you don't think that affected y'all's chemistry? Just the way, like I said, just the inner workings of that. How you saying that they was talking to the coach like that? That's chemistry. That affects all the chemistry.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it does a lot. It does affect a lot, but um, I would say our chemistry was cool on the court, but off the court, we couldn't control it. We couldn't control what the coaches could do behind the scenes and to help our team. Like there was nothing that we could do. We would say whatever. We would say this that. Like we need to stop pressing. We need to get out of this defense. We need to switch things up, switch up the offense. Like we would say that, but nothing would change. All the system is always going to be the same. The system will always be the same. It's not going to change. They're going to keep doing the same stuff over and over and over. And I realized that after I seen my brother, and I stopped playing. I kept going to his games, and I see my brother. They run the same plays for years, years, and they're terrible plays. Terrible. Like,
Them plays ain't bad, man. Y'all just don't be
man,
running them. That's all. Them plays ain't bad.
terrible.
Them plays ain't bad. Y'all run Ohio State plays. Y'all run Ohio State's plays. Them plays ain't bad. Y'all just don't run them right. That's all.
Something was
If you
going
don't run
on.
the play right, then yeah, it is terrible. Y'all don't be running it right. That's all. Y'all don't move. Y'all don't move the ball. Like, that's part of it. Y'all don't execute it the way it's supposed to be executed. The plays ain't bad. Y'all just don't execute them. That's all.
Like I said, we had terrible coaching. Terrible coaching. It was great off the court, but terrible on the floor.
Okay. All right, Kobe. What about your? How about your? What was your experience? Did you have any type of experiences like that in the Olin Tansy?
I've been trying to think. I think I've been blessed. Honestly, I've not really uh encountered no like racism or none. I feel like I've been brought in the system since middle school, and everybody treat me like a family. I don't know if it's because I'm lighter, I'm mixed, I don't know, but I've never experienced nothing
Okay.
too crazy. And when I've been there, there's been we've had a lot of black dudes, so it's been like nothing like I feel like I'm left out or something. Like, we've had a decent amount, especially on the football team. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I've been blessed
All
not
right.
to really
Okay.
experience
That's
nothing.
good. That's good. I don't wish that on nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. Well. Okay. I wonder. What's the advice that y'all would give to the young high school athletes? Any young athletes coming up? Like, what kind of advice would you give them, like, as far as their journey and trying to come up? Like I said, as young black men, young black boys, do you recommend them playing? Do you think they should focus on school? Like, what is your feelings about that?
I would say just enjoy it while it's lasting, because when you get to college, it's not the same type of practices, it's not the same type of vibe. It's more serious. It's a lot of yelling. It's a lot of
It's business.
yeah, it's business. It's not like high school, like where you go to practice after, let's go get some food and chill. Nah, it's like a schedule. You got class, you got a lot of things, and it just enjoy. I would just say enjoy high school, and don't put your identity fully into your sport, because that's what will do you bad when you quit, or if you had to retire or something. Like, it no matter what, all of us got to stop playing sports at some point, and it's hard. It's super hard. So I would say try to find different interests. Of course, it's gonna be your main thing, because you got to focus on this stuff. But I would say try to find different interests that you can lay back on when you're done. Like, just simple stuff like trading stocks, something like that. Just like some calm that's like you can do, not just physically and stuff. Just have other interests. And I would say for sports, just main thing is stay healthy. That's something I couldn't really do, but I would say take care of yourself, watch what you eat, because that's huge. And yeah, just know what you want, because if you don't want to get injured, I don't think I'll play football, because you're gonna get injured playing football. But yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay. What about you?
Just want people to do whatever makes you happy. If you feel like going to school is the best, do school. If you feel like sport is the way you could go, take the sport. But just make sure you're making the best decision for yourself. Don't let nobody talk you into anything, or don't let nobody get in your head about anything. Stay in school. Stay focused. Like, I wish I stayed focused in school more and locked in high school and did a lot better. But school was never really like my kind of thing. But I wish I did a lot better in school. But school is very important, and there's knowledge everywhere. There's plenty of knowledge everywhere. And for sports, I encourage people to just keep your health right, eat good, stay on a smooth diet, just take vitamins, smoothies, teas. Just keep keep your metabolism good, keep your insides good, like, and everything else will come in play, like just like
Tell them
how I
about
am
gut.
right now.
Tell them gut health. Gut health is
Yeah, gut health is very important, because it can all just break down tomorrow. Everything will go away, and just and also with health, just hope everybody keep their health right, stay exercising, stretching, mentally, get your mind right, and just stay in a happy mindset. Do what makes you happy every day. You do that every day, you'll be all right. I promise. And I'm thankful to be here today. And yeah.
One other thing I gotta say too, I forgot. If y'all made that transfer, I think that's something you need to do because that's something I always think about now. Like, what happens if I would have transferred? And I wish I would have now, but just you gotta make that transfer. One man's trash is another man's treasure. I know it's kind of corny, but it's the truth though. Like,
yeah.
I wish I would have made that transfer to
Mm-hmm.
just feel like more appreciated with what I was doing. I mean, I still don't get it wrong. I like my track coaches. Shout out Coach Walters and Coach Doherty, but football wise, I don't know. I like my receivers coach, Coach Pierce, but receiver head coach wise, a little iffy. But
Yeah, definitely transferring could be a great option, definitely. Because sometimes I feel like I should have transferred or something too, or I could have went somewhere different in high school. But and my dad, he always wanted me to go to Columbus City schools. It probably would have been a lot better. Just the environment, the chemistry, things probably would have turned out differently or something. But yeah, transferring is definitely a good option.
sure.
I mean, this is the area transfer portal. So I
Yeah,
mean,
definitely.
that's something that like I said, transferring. It ain't for everybody. Everybody shouldn't always transfer.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I mean, I don't want to be trying to say just when things get bad, you can't
Yeah.
always just up and run. So I don't want y'all thinking that that's what y'all should do.
Yeah.
But the way it is now, it's an option that sometimes you need to do that. It is a good option for some people. If it's beneficial for you and you think it's a better position or a better situation, yeah, it's just like finding another job, a better job. Like we all want a better situation. So that's something that, yeah, transferring, if you are going to do that, make sure you do your research on it and make sure it is right for you. Because, I mean, it could go bad. I've seen people transfer and, they never play again. So you never know what you're getting into. So make sure if you do that, make sure you know make sure you know that's what you really want to do. Or I want to know what's y'all's future plans, like what y'all got planned for the future. As far as with, like I said, both of y'all working and y'all going about y'all's lives, trying to become men. Y'all both young still. No kids or nothing like that right now. Nobody got kids, do they?
No.
Yeah, okay. No kids. That's good. That's
No.
good. Nobody married.
No.
Yeah, all right. So y'all free. You still got a long life to live. Yeah. So what's your future goals and plans for the future?
Right now I'm just thinking about having being financially free, just not having to worry about like stuff. Like I can just be like, if I want to do something, I'm just gonna do it. I don't gotta worry about, oh, do I got enough money to do it. I'm not saying just spend crazy, but I just want to be like, I'm just thinking money right now because I want to make sure I'm good, and my future family good. And yeah, that's why I want to become a physical therapist. But I'm also trying to find something to do on the side because I don't like having like a salary where it's just like something like I know what I'm gonna make. I want to have other things like stocks or something where there's no telling what I could make.
Yeah, you gotta
And
have that for sure.
yeah, but I'm just trying to just chase the bag, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, we
That's
all
about
are.
it.
We
Yeah,
all
for
chasing that.
sure.
That ain't best. That's a good plan. That's a good plan. Yeah, that's ain't nothing. Like I said, you invest. You gotta think about what you're doing right now. This is you investing in yourself. So
Yeah.
going to school is an investment.
Mhm.
Don't look at it as you just going to school. Like it's an investment. You investing in
Sure.
yourself. That's your investment. So hopefully that, like you said, you want to be a physical therapist. This schooling is gonna get you there. Physical therapists
For,
can make good money. If you
yeah,
know, you could be a millionaire being a physical therapist if you do
for
it the right
sure.
way.
For sure.
Social media, everything, like you can do all kind of different. It's so many ways to make money now.
Yeah.
Those are the other. Those are the side hustles.
Yeah.
So I
Sure.
mean, you know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what to do. How about you?
Um, just continue on getting my health better, staying healthy, and definitely want to go back to school and study real estate, get my real estate license, and get my own property, start my own family, and just work my way up. Just like everybody trying to get a bag. I'm trying to get a bag too. Um, just want to be financially free, like he said. Like that's what everybody want right now. That's what I'm trying to get. So I'm just gonna keep working. I gotta keep working every day and get up happy, pray. You know, just just one step at a time. And there's no telling what you're gonna do in the future, cause it can end any time. So yeah, just take one step at a time, and everything. I think things gonna get better. So just keep grinding, and it's alright to feel stuck sometimes. Just make sure you get out of it. You gotta get out of it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good, man. Like I said, man, just gotta keep working, man. You gonna get there. That's all y'all gotta do. We all want to be financially free, man. So
Mhm.
Sure.
y'all just gotta remember, man. You gotta put the work in, man, every day. You just gotta
Yeah.
put the work in. You can't be free if you don't put the work in, man. So that come with it. You gotta put the work in. You know, that's that Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
You
For
know,
you.
gotta
Mhm.
have that.
Sure.
We gotta have it. You gotta just stay focused on what you're doing. So keep doing what y'all doing, man. Y'all both on the right track, man. Like I said, we still here, man. That's the one thing. So be thankful for that. And just keep doing what y'all doing and keep learning, man. Keep learning. That's the most important thing. I'm still learning, man. Like that's the one thing that if I could tell anybody young or anybody old too, like keep learning. Never stop learning, man. We learn every day is a new experience, really. So we can't take it for granted, man. Like I said, we lose people every day. So that's every time we lose somebody, that puts us in another that like I said, that's an experience. Our whole lives change when certain people pass away. Like it's another chapter in our lives. So I mean, while we here, man, we gotta make sure we cherish in these moments that we here, man,
Mhm.
and grind.
Yeah.
We gonna get
Yeah.
it, man. And like I said, remember where you came from. Always look out after your family, and things will go right for you, man. I appreciate y'all showing up today, man. It was a good conversation. I just wanted, like I said, just wanted y'all to just talk a little bit about y'all's experience, man. I hope it was beneficial for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Come back on here if you need anything else, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, all
You
right.
need to talk about anything
Yeah.
else?
Yeah, it's okay for sure. That's I'm gonna take y'all up on that for sure,
Yeah.
man. Like I said, I just want us to talk about things like this, man, because like I said, we don't really talk about. These are the things that we don't talk about. Like I said, we don't talk to the kids that don't play, and after they get, after we done playing, just like I said, I was y'all. What do we be doing? We got to go work, or go to the army, or go. Who knows what we gonna do? But that's what happens to us. We just start living our lives, and but when we 40, 50 years old, what we always talking about? When I was in high school, I was a beast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't nobody stop me. Like we talk about that we talk about that like I mean 90-year-old people talk about it. Like
Greatest
and
moment of their
y-
life.
yeah, it's a part of us. We think that's who we are, man. So
Yeah.
I mean, it is a part of our lives, and I mean, I'm not saying that we shouldn't cherish it because it is something to be cherished. It was a time of our life, so we always supposed to cherish all our moments. So it ain't nothing to look down on or nothing. But I do want us to understand, like, man, like I said, athletes, we that's not who we are. You know what I'm saying? We more than that. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the more we learn, the more we get out here and keep reading. And like I said, one day, man, hopefully I hope that I don't want no physical therapy, but if I need it,
Yeah.
I hope I'm gonna be able to come to you, man, and
For
you can
Sure, I
help
real.
me
got
out.
you.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
Get
for
some
sure.
saying?
training going.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Like I said, you already know. You already know. We got to get property, man.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do.
Yeah,
Like I
that's our
said,
next goal, 2025. We're getting a property.
there it is, man. That's what I said. This is another reason why I want you. Everything that we say, the things that we want to do, we got to speak them into existence, man. Like we got to speak it, man. And then, like I said, we talk about it, but then we got to go. We got to do it. But first, you got to speak it into existence, man, and start believing in what we doing. Believe in what you doing.
For real. Cause definitely when I got sick, I ain't believe at first, and then my dad, he just always believed. He always had a way. There's always some that would make me feel better, or just yeah. There's always a way, you know. Yeah,
Hey, man, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I needed this too, man. Like I said, I didn't really want to get personal with any of this, but man, like I said, man, it's my son, man. I love him, man. Like this is something that's personal to me, man. Like all these topics that I be talking about, like it really is personal to me because I'm a real passionate person about sports, and that's why I be talking about this stuff. Like, it, I'm an emotional person too, man. Like you see my son, like he just like me, man. Like we emotional, man. So when it come to sports, I'm super emotional. Like I'm the dude jumping up, throwing stuff. That's me. So my emotions, like I said, with sports, I'm the same way. I can be up and down, but like I said, man, we got to believe in ourselves, man. Believe in ourselves. Like we more than just athletes. We better than that, and we can use our minds to do some great things, man. We can do a lot of great things. Like I said, I want to I'm up here and we here in State House Studio. I want to give shout out to David and Rizzo. I appreciate them. Like I said, they doing great things, man. Like they doing their thing. That's what we supposed to do. Find your vision, man, and find what you love. And you can do whatever you want to do, man. Just believe in yourself. That's another reason why I wanted to talk about this too. Cause like I said, I was an athlete. It took me it took me 30 years. I've been wanting to do this for 30 years. I've been wanting to talk about sports. That was what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a sportscaster when I was coming out of high school. I loved Stuart Scott. I loved Dan Patrick and all that. I used to watch them on Sports Center. I thought I could be them. That's who I wanted to be. Like, that's why I'm talking about this now. It took me 30 years to do it. Like, don't wait, man. Don't wait. Believe in yourself. Like it's not easy to do things sometimes. Like I said, it took me a long time I procrastinated with this and played around like, and I be regretting it because I'm like, man, I wasted so much time. I could be so farther along. But it is what it is. Now I'm here. We here now. So we about to do it. Y'all gonna see a whole lot of us, man. This is RDB 21. Y'all gonna know that name. This is why I did this. I want everybody to know my nephew's name. I don't want him to be known forever. So, like I said, man, we more than athletes. We great people, man. We great as black men. We are great. Like our women, they love women love black men. We got to understand that we got a lot of power, man, and we can if we use it, we use our minds and put it in the right way, man, we can do anything. We gotta keep uplifting each other, man. Keep uplifting our families, man. Keep uplifting all our kids and just showing them the right way. Like I said, man, it's gonna be it's tough, man. Like I said, when you don't play football or don't play your sport that you are playing, and you get it taken away from you, whether it's injuries or health or whatever. I just want everybody to know, just it's not over, man. Your life is not over. It's more to life than sports. Like, just your family, man. We love y'all. So don't get down and think that we looking down on you because you ain't the superstar athlete no more, or you ain't about to go to the NFL or the NBA and make all this money. Like, man, half of us ain't making no money anyway. We all just regular people. That's just a fantasy, man. Like, it's not a fantasy because it's a reality. You can get there, and I'm not trying to take away none from any of those athletes who have got there, because, man, thank goodness for them, man. They blessed. And I'm, like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from them because they doing great stuff, man. It's some great athletes. We watch them on TV. They entertain us. I respect them, man, because they work hard to get where they are. So they deserve everything that they got. Their money, like, we got to stop talking about their money. Like, I respect the players, man. Like, get your money. We keep talking about getting a bag. We all want to get bread. Like, why we mad when they get bread? Like, don't nobody talk about how much our paycheck is. We making $10 an hour. Ain't nobody like, oh, you make 12. So what? Like, let them, man, get their money, man. That's their job. That's the market. Like I said, man, I know I'm gonna go back to why we trying to tell this. Hey, this is the slave. That's the market. We all slaves to this, man. That's the market for them. They in a higher bracket than us. They just they higher paid slaves. That's all. So let them get their bread. We all trying to get it, man. We all on these plantations, man. Everybody get your money. So let's stop doing that too, man. Cause I don't talk about none of the players and their money, man. Let them get their money. Cause we all want money. That's what we all want to be rich. Like, why we mad? Cause they got it. But I ain't gonna go off on that. But like I said, man, I just want to thank Kobe, man, and Reese for coming. This is a real good conversation, man. I want y'all to keep, like I said, keep doing what y'all doing, man. And hopefully, man, like I said, we gonna see some great things out of y'all, man, in life. In life. You know, take care of your families, you know. And Kobe, you know, your dad is here, you know. We support y'all, man. We love y'all. So, you know, give that love back. You gotta give it back. Like, that's how you get your financial freedom, man. You gotta give to receive. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is another episode, and we just want to thank everybody and give praises to all our past loved ones. And I'll see you when I get there. One.